that he also paid the price for our healing. He also paid the price for our deliverance. There's a Greek word called sozo, and it's translated by the words made well, healed, deliverance, or salvation from sin. It all comes from the same word. So just as we get saved from sin, we are so used in the Christian church to saying, come to Jesus and find salvation. But exactly the same word, with exactly the same power, says, come to Jesus and be healed in the same moment. Exactly the same, be delivered in the same moment. Our brother Ray Hanna has recently been over in, I think it was Ethiopia, one of those countries anyhow, I think it was Ethiopia. Kenya. Thank you, Mari. He was in Kenya. His wife, Mari, just spoke up there. I'm grateful for that. And he was found to have blood on the brain. A vessel had started to bleed in his brain. Not exactly the place you want to be when you get blood flow in the brain. And then he also got malaria. And he went to hospital there, and that was the medical opinion. He travelled 7 hours by ambulance over the roughest road, 7 hours to do 140 kilometres. It must be a very rough road. Not what you want when your head is pounding almost beyond endurance. He got to Nairobi, and there they examined him, and the Australian consulate doctors were going to see him and discuss sending him to South Africa for surgery to relieve the pressure on the brain. When they examined him there, they found that there was no blood on the brain whatsoever and no sign of malaria. But in the meantime, the whole prayer network of this church had got busy. And so many of you prayed so fervently for Ray. And we want to really thank you for it. Because in that 7 hours, which must have been a torturous ride with your head exploding, well, it must have exploded for some of the way. But by the time he got to Nairobi Hospital, there was no sign of blood, nor of malaria. They're keeping him in hospital till Tuesday because they said they want to keep him under observation. And then for a week or two after that, they want to observe him, then they're sending him home here. So I just wanted to honor Jesus Christ for taking our prayers and the prayers of course, his wife, but his wife's part of this place. So prayers of us all who prayed so fervently for Ray and taking them right over to Nairobi and dropping them down on Ray and evaporating the blood off his brain and taking malaria out of his system, for they can't find a trace of it. And that was just within days. Isn't that wonderful?